Welcome to the Boy Please Whatever podcast, your favorite podcast, the only podcast that matters. Make sure you guys go follow me on YouTube as well. And I'm also streaming everywhere podcasts are available. That includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and Google Podcasts. And also follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. You're really missing out. TikTok is basically small little snippets of the show that I find funny. So if I find it funny, I think other people will laugh too because I'm pretty silly. But make sure you go follow me on TikTok. I'm like 800 followers away from 10,000. So what's up, Will? So yeah, I have a goal to reach actually. And if you are on here, hit the Cash App. I'm poor. It takes a lot of money to run this. You guys don't know, but the Cash App is above for if you feel benevolent. Hey, bestie. If you feel benevolent and want to give, go ahead and do that for me as well. Before I start, I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to Ralph Yarl. He's a young guy, a 16-year-old black guy from Kansas City, Missouri. He was sent to pick up his siblings and ended up on the wrong street. I believe it was like 117th Terrace, and he was supposed to be on 117th Street. Simple mistake, happens to the best of us. He got crossed up, knocked on the wrong fucking door, and an 80-year-old white man shot him in the head. Before I got on the live, I did see that he is at home and he's recovering. So prayers out to him. And white people are trash. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Send it to me, friend. I love money. So it was 115th Street, Keith. It was 115th Street. I knew it was a number. 115th Street he was supposed to be on. He ended up on the terrace. Or vice versa. But hey, Maisha, happy birthday. Prayers out to his family. I am glad that he's home and resting. It could have been a lot worse, being that he shot him in the head. And I heard that he had to go to like 3 houses before someone provided any aid, which I think is fucking terrible. And the man who shot him has been released and he's put away in a safe place because people, of course, are protesting outside of his home. So if you're just getting on, welcome to the show. Make sure you hit the share button for me so that everyone can see the greatness. So if you guys see the topic for tonight, they have finally pressed charges. Good. That's good, Keith. I'm glad to see that. The Cash App is above. Catch the wave. But you guys saw the topic I had. I posted earlier for like a little teaser. Who's the better cheater between men and women? A lot of the guys come in and was like, watch they get in the comment and lie and say men cheat better than women. But a lot of the women, to my surprise, was like, yeah, we do it better. Me personally, I do think women cheat a lot more than men. The only thing I think that causes the divide is men are dumb. We want to show our friends what we've done. We want to show our friends who we fucking with. We want our friends to see and know. And women, like, baby, I have a cousin. When I was young, she was cheating all the time, right? But she would always, what's up, Akira? Hey, Amber. She would always, she'd be fucking a guy named Terrell. And it'll be Tammy, or like an older uncle. She'll have his name in the phone, like Uncle Pete or some shit. But yeah, women cheat a lot. It's just the fact that I think when it comes to sex, men are a bit immature. I think it's always who got the biggest dick contest when it comes to men and sex and the whole ego and just being around a room full of niggas and a whole bunch of testosterone. I think that's what we fuck up at. We want everybody to know, and then we keep shit in our phone. Like, I know men are really big on sending, like, dick pics and nudes and stuff like that. So when you are proud of your piece, you want people to see. And then we're perverts, too. Men are perverts. So sex is always on our mind for the most part. So, you have to watch this shit. Like, you want to keep it on your phone. You want to show your partners and stuff like that and go back and watch it, baby. Take a mental note. And women, not saying women aren't getting photos from guys. I think what women would do, they'll send the dick pic into their friend group. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to be better. Niggas keep getting caught. bro, you're giving away secrets. I'm not a fucking woman. Now, of course I'm giving away secrets. I think women are like the goats at cheating. You will never fucking know. They'll be like, baby, I'm going to the grocery store. And they're going to indeed come back home with groceries. Women are definitely they're going to fulfill what they said they're going out to do. And they're not doing stupid shit. Like, niggas, we coming in 5 a.m, you fuck around, got a hickey, the bitch perfume. You know what I'm saying? We just do too much that causes us to, like, you know, get caught. Me and mine's quiet. I don't say nothing until I get tired of it, and then I'll tell. I'm not telling at all, honestly. As for me, if I'm fucking off with you in my past life, of course. But if I'm fucking off with you and if you make me mad, you just make me mad. I'm not going to tell anybody we fucking if you got a nigga, because I do believe in karma. So if you got a nigga, like, I knew you had a nigga when we was fucking, so I'm not going to wait on mad day and blow up your spot. Like, I think that's immature as fuck. Women cheat when they have to. I don't buy that, Robin. Women cheat because I think anybody cheat because they want to. And for me, I don't feel like, are y'all leaving when they cheat? Is there like you cheated on me, you're fucking out of here? Is there like a deal breaker? Because I was telling a friend of mine the other day, like, there's worse shit. This is just my opinion. There's worse shit that can happen to you in a relationship than cheating. And that's just my 2 cents. Yeah, and like, that's my thing for the men. If your side piece send you pictures, look at it, bust a nut, and fucking delete it. That's it. Like, y'all keeping archives of, like, then you be in your phone fucking somebody else that ain't your girl or ain't your dude. I think that's the dumbest shit in the world. Women are more loyal in most cases. I use my sister for example all the time. She is very loyal. Like, I don't think if she ever cheated on anybody, I would be shocked. Corey, for me, like, abuse, not paying these bills. There's like levels to like the disrespect in the way, like, I always say, like, because you can't, when you think about this, and this is just me, you can't stop a grown person from doing what they want to do. They can tell you, I'm here, and they're there. So you got to have that trust. But for me, a lot of people look at, oh, you cheated on me, there's something wrong with me. Like, I think a lot of people internalize all of, like, it brings up their insecurities and things like that, and they just feel like it's the ultimate disrespect. I just feel like we're together, and I just don't think that monogamy is a natural thing. Don't shoot me. I don't believe that monogamy is natural. I do think that when you meet someone and we have this open conversation about what what I'm going to allow and what you're not going to allow, and vice versa, I think that we need to have an understanding of that without feeling slut shamed, because you do have some people who like to have multiple partners, and that doesn't mean I don't love you. I just happen to be somewhere else, and I happen to fuck around. But you take care of home, you take care of home. So, like, for me, I'll be like, just don't have a nigga in my house, and I'm not going to compete with your heart. Now, if you cheating on me and you falling in love with this nigga, or you giving this nigga some money, then I have a problem. Do I want to know if my partner's cheating or not? Absolutely not. I don't want to know, but I don't go back and look either. I don't really care to know if they're cheating. Like, I'm not going through phones and stuff like that. So if I catch you cheating, it's a thing of, like, you really out here if I catch you. So, but this is just me. I don't think it's an awful thing. Better use WhatsApp. Yeah, I just don't think cheating is an awful, like, I ain't gonna say it's not an awful thing. I don't think cheating is the worst thing that can happen in a relationship. That's just me, because you can't control what another adult is going to do. But I feel like if people are just, like, if you think of, like, divorce rates and stuff like that, it's always because of infidelity. So that's why I always say I don't think monogamy is natural, because people are always cheating on somebody, right? So that's just me. I think it's just like a Western type of thing we picked up, like, have one partner, because, like, in other countries, like, guys had many wives, but I don't think women could have many husbands, because I think the male ego is very fragile when it comes to that. Like, I can fuck all the bitches in the world, but you giving away, like, a nigga feel like this is my pussy. You giving away my pussy, it's a problem. So I think that's where the whole man, woman, nobody cheats, no one steps out thing come from. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with poly relationships. I don't see anything wrong with open relationships. Because in the gay lifestyle, a lot of guys that have been together for a long time are having threesomes. You know what I'm saying? So it's that makes you think and wonder, okay, I'm not only sexually attracted to you, I fuck with you, I rock with you, I don't want to be with anybody but you, but someone else I might be sexually attracted to, and it doesn't mean anything, which takes me back to when I always say, I'm not about to compete with your heart. Yeah, Thelma, I don't feel like nothing. Like I said on my show a while back, if my guy decides to step out, it ain't because of something that I hadn't done or I'm not performing. It's just because he wanted to fucking cheat. And yeah, I just feel like don't have nobody in my house. That's just my number one rule. Don't bring a bitch in my home. Women don't get forgiven when they cheat. It's cool when men do it. It's a problem when women do it. Absolutely. I do agree. The male ego is very fragile, but I just think when the way people view cheating, it's just like they internalize it. Like, I think it's something wrong. Like, is there something wrong with me? What have I done to make you cheat? I ain't done a fuck thing to make you cheat. You cheated because of the fuck you wanted to do. And I feel like if people get that, like, being self-secure in who you are, I think it'll kind of change your views on it, because I always say a grown person gonna do what the fuck they want to do. Do you feel like your partner should tell their person when they want to cheat? Shyla, no. I mean, again, I'm gonna say this. I wrote down, we have to stop slut shaming, because in those dating stages, stop being so ashamed to tell the person that you are getting to know, hey, I'm not used to being monogamous. I've always failed at being monogamous. So I think if you just say that to the person, because you don't owe them shit, you just getting to know them. So as an adult, if it's some shit that you want to tell me on the front end, I appreciate that a lot more than you telling me that I'm finding out 5-10 years into the relationship. If you go ahead and tell me up front, I can make my decision whether or not I want to retreat or if I'm going to stay, because people always say that cheating is a big deal, but y'all end up staying. A lot of people stay. So, and then you get into another relationship and then they cheated too. So you just bouncing around trying to find somebody. I just feel like monogamy isn't, like, again, I just don't agree that I don't believe that monogamy is a natural thing. I don't knock it. If you get with someone under that contract, abide by it. But the older you get and the more secure you are with yourself, if you feel like, hey, I have the tendency to fuck around, let that person know that. Yeah, dude, I did. It was a serial cheater, but when I had a little fun, he almost died. That always happens, Sierra, because again, we always feel like that's our pussy. And I want to ask y'all this too: would you rather be cheated with or cheated on? Because to me, there's a difference. Would you rather be the side piece or your partner having the side piece and you don't know shit about it? You rather be cheated with or cheated on, or have you been cheated with or cheated on, rather? But while y'all answering that, again, I just think you should be honest about who you are, because you know who you are deep down inside. A lot of us try to mask that shit because we don't want to be looked like, oh, this nigga a hoe. But I mean, everybody's sexual, everybody fucking, we have these natural urges. So, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think it's a deal breaker. Now, I'm not about to, like, I'm not finna compete with you falling in love with a nigga. Like, if I find out you paying his bills and shit. Now, if you gonna cheat on me, make sure he's paying our bills. It's just me. I wouldn't want to be done that way, and I definitely wouldn't do anybody else like that. That's why but I feel like most relationships have dealt with that. Like, especially with social media being so prominent in our lives, it's like you don't have to even go anywhere to meet a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can just cut your phone on and bam, there go a DM, and it's going down. You know, I just feel like it just depends on what floats your boat. I've been both. I'd rather be cheated with. So everybody rather be the side piece. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So what is classified as cheating to you guys? So, like, is flirting cheating? Sending nudes cheating? Like, what's cheating? Like, what's too far? Because, like, are you gonna leave if you catch your nigga, like, flirting with someone else? Would you leave if you catch your nigga or your girlfriend sending nudes or having sexual conversation but nothing ever happened? So, like, what's like a non-negotiable for you guys? Like, what are you not going to deal with? Like, for me, I think I've already said what I'm not dealing with, but like the text messaging or stuff like that, we can talk about that. Like, I'm not finna leave. I'm not, like, we've been together 9 years. I'm not breaking up with you because you text somebody. Bitch, no. Pay these bills. I don't know. I'm different. I'm just different because I just understand you can't stop people from doing what the fuck they want to do anyway. So that's what I said, Derek. Now, if some money coming out my motherfucking house, or you feel like you in love with this bitch, or there's somebody you been fucking and you just can't stop fucking them, you in love with this bitch. Now, if you cheating on me with a bitch you done fucked 12 times, this is a problem. Like, you in love with this bitch. Unless she paying bills or he paying bills, and I don't give a fuck. But, anything that implies or leading to sexual encounters. So, cousin, like, you're not playing the sexting game, the nudes, none of that. Like, you're not playing going for any of that shit. I get it. But, like, a lot of times nowadays you have say, for instance, in like a gay lifestyle, you have a top and a bottom, just being generic here. The top would allow the bottom to fuck off as long as he doesn't get fucked. So if the bottom go out and find another bottom, like to give him head, or he fucks him, that's not a problem. So you just, it just depends. Like, and I feel like you have to have those conversations at the beginning of the relationship, because most of us are so focused on being who we think they want us to be. And then that's why you have down the line, a couple years down, y'all done moved in together and you can't stand this motherfucker. He's a completely different person than the one you met. So I just feel like if we just start being adults and being mature and owning who we are and owning every part of who we are, we can go ahead and just, move past that. Like, okay, I'm not saying meeting a bitch at dinner and like, hey babe, I will cheat on you. Like, I'm not saying that, but just see, like, how do you feel about polygamy, or how you feel about threesomes? How do you feel about me going out of town, going to a bathhouse, or me going to a sex party? Like, how do you feel about me getting head? Like, what's too far? You know what I'm saying? Having these type of conversations, and I feel like people aren't having, which is why the divorce rate is so high due to infidelity, or people breaking up due to infidelity. I don't know. But I just don't push my insecurities on, and I'm not saying if you don't want to be cheated on, you're insecure. But I'm not pushing my insecurities on someone else because feeling like you cheated on me. How dare you, bitch? And I'm over here distraught and crying. I'm not doing all of that. Cheating is everything done outside of our discussed parameters of what we deem our relationship to be, and all that secret shit the other partner is totally not aware of. That's why I feel like that. I feel that way too, Keith. Like, let's have these conversations. But what if your taste level changed mid-relationship? Like, what if you were like, okay, bitch, I'm all for you, and then we've been together all this time, and like midway, you get a little older, you get a little freaky. Like, the older I'm getting, I can tell like I'm into more freaky shit, right? So you get a little older, and you like, okay, bitch, now I kind of got an appetite. My appetite has changed. So what do I do now? Because I don't want to leave who I'm with. I don't want to break their heart. So people do evolve and change. I would tell people that you have to leave space for growth and open convo about changes. And if they evolve into someone that you don't like, then maybe time to split. And that's my thing too, Derek. Just because we split don't mean it has to be a bad thing. I just feel like we have to have open dialogue and stop being so fucking afraid to be of like judgment. I don't fucking know you. Like, if I meet a nigga at the club, I'm not gonna be afraid to tell him any motherfucking thing. And then I think a lot of times too, what I've seen is if you have someone at home, why the fuck are you afraid to tell a nigga you just met you got somebody at home, or tell a girl you just met? I think that's when all the DMing and finding out, and a bitch going through your pictures and they see your baby mama and you got a whole like life and kids. If I just met you, why the fuck am I giving that much of a fuck to lie to you about what I got going on at home? I've never understood that. Yeah, Derek, you have to be adult enough to have these conversations. Same thing, Derek. Like, same thing, Devin. You have to just say, hey, this is what I'm into, and let that person have their option to flee or stay. Like, I just don't get that, because when I was like, my first relationship, I cheated the entire fucking time. But one thing I didn't do was lie and tell the motherfucker, oh, I'm single. I gave you the option to say, hey, Dietrich has a nigga at home. And I might know who his nigga is. And half the time they did, because I was fucking some of his friends. But anyway, I was giving them that option to say, okay, I'm gonna leave this nigga or I'm gonna fuck with this nigga. So when mad day come and you want to blow up my spot, you gonna look dumb because bitch, my car's already out. Yeah, my nigga might get upset, which half the time he didn't give a fuck, but he might get upset. Or just because you upset don't mean he finna leave. So like mission unaccomplished. Like what the fuck were you doing all this for? And you knew from the get go. So we have to start having these conversations of like, all right, this is what I'm into. This is what I like. And there we go. What you say, cousin? Because they don't want to mess up the opportunity to fuck. The thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all this from sheer motherfucking experience. They still gonna want to fuck. You have very few people that I have come across that would be like, nah, I'm good. I don't fuck with somebody else's partner. And this is from experience. I was at a party not too long ago, and this guy stopped me, and he was like, you fine as fuck. What you doing afterwards? And I told him to his face, I was like, I got a boyfriend. That boy told me, I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck both of y'all. And he had never even seen my boyfriend. So, like, most of these niggas don't give two fucks. Niggas don't give two fucks. And that's the thing too, Robin. You got to be careful. And I always tell people, if you going to cheat with a bitch that got something to lose too. If you married, cheat with another bitch that's married. Not saying that they won't catch feelings and act the fool too. But 9 times out of 10, if a bitch got something to lose over here and you know you got something to lose over there, like that shit just might work. Don't cheat with somebody that ain't got nothing to lose. You know this bitch ignorant. She been stupid. She been making little jokes about slashing your tires, or she calling your phone inopportune times in the middle of the night, texting you, doing stupid shit. The signs are always there. People always have said warning signs are not to be ignored. The signs have always been there. Fuck with somebody that you know got something else going on. So when y'all just meet up, y'all just fuck. Sometimes the sex gets good and shit gets get a little murky. But but I just feel like if you're gonna do it, be respectful, wear protection, and if you're in a relationship, I hope this doesn't draw you to go through your nigga phone, because this is also something I've never understood. Not saying I've never done it, but I have. But the time I went through someone else's phone, my heart was racing at 130 beats per minute. And I was like, bitch, you finna go into fucking cardiac arrest trying to find something in this boy phone. And I feel like you're doing it to hurt yourself. And then you have to also ask yourself this. While I'm going through his phone, or while I'm going through her phone, am I prepared to leave? Because if you're not prepared to leave, put the motherfucking phone down. This is from sheer experience. Believe you me. Because when you're looking for something, it can be the simplest thing. You're going to find it. So if you feel like he cheating or feel like she cheating, just go ahead and if you're gonna leave, go ahead and leave. If you're not gonna leave, put the motherfucking phone down and turn the other cheek. I've never understood that. And I do not like guilty cheaters. If you cheat on me, do not come home and say, baby, I gotta tell you something. I'm cheating on you. If I had no fucking clue. If I had no fucking clue that you were out here fucking around and you come home and tell me you cheated on me, you just want to clear your own motherfucking conscience, and now you done broke my goddamn heart, and you feel, no, I think that's selfish too. That's what I'm saying, Courtney. All to fucking cry and stay. Not too many people are leaving. Because when you get through, like, a lot of people out there, a lot of motherfuckers are outside. A lot of people are out here, and then it's not like you have to go walk up to a motherfucker, what's going on, baby? I'm telling you, it's a simple motherfucking love your story. Vanish mode, all this shit, they equipping you to do it. So if you gonna stay, fucking stay. And that's why I say cheating ain't the worst thing you could do in a relationship. And you might think I sound crazy as fuck, but this is just my take on it. Like, I'd be more upset if you gonna come home with the rent money. And that's some real shit. Now, don't let me come home and catch you in my motherfucking house fucking. Then it's gonna turn to a murder scene unless they fine. I'm just kidding. But I think looking through phones is a part of growing. Initially, you don't know that you don't want to know, and then you ain't gonna leave. Yeah, cousin, that's what I'm saying. I had to learn from that too. Like, bitch, put this phone down, because you ain't going nowhere. When you get through, you ain't going nowhere. Surprise, I'm cheating. Now I got to stab you. That's how I feel, Sharice. I don't want to know you cheating on me. I think this is so fucking selfish. But yeah, never ask a question that you are not prepared for the answer. Keith, that's 100% real shit. I don't, and I tell people this too. When they were like, you don't care if he cheat. I'm not saying I don't care if this man cheat. What I'm saying is if I find out that mean he out here like a motherfucker, like I done ran into y'all at motherfucking neighborhood Walmart or something, because I'm not picking up your phone. I don't need your location. I'm not pulling down on you. If you tell me you went to get some motherfucking rutabagas from Easy Way and I know Easy Way is closed, you at fucking Easy Way getting rutabagas. Like, I'm not finna blow up my spot. I'm not finna even go there. Like, I'm not finna pull down on you and try to catch you. Like, I just don't. I ain't gonna say I don't care enough, because I definitely care. But I'm just like, it's not something that I'm looking to break my heart or end my relationship over some shit like that we can talk about. Because if he is out here doing it, I'm a freaking motherfucker. You can just let me know and we can kind of, make some shit happen. Make some shake. People go to bed too soon. That's the problem with this generation. Stop laying down, folks. Yeah, that too. People are crazy as fuck. And I'm going to put this on the screen. I'm glad you said that, Robin. People fucking too early. And y'all look at this. So it was a girl. Where is it? Here it is right here. This guy put a post on Facebook, said, how am I wrong for sending this bitch home in an Uber that didn't want me touching her, but wanted to sleep in my bed? Did I mention she came over at 1 a.m.? Did I mention that I sleep alone in my shit? I don't put you out like a bogus nigga. I sent you home in an Uber out of my pockets. How am I wrong? So the girl said putting the motherfucker out because they don't want to fuck is crazy. I know if you come to my house at 1 a.m. and we don't have an understanding of what we are and what we're doing, if we're in the not even the dating stages, in the getting to know you stage, and you have a bed of your own, there is no need for you to come to want to spend the fucking night at my house and get in my bed and we not fucking. If you homeless, sis, just fucking say that. Because you're not coming over my house at 1 o'clock in the morning to lay in my bed and think I'm not finna play in this pussy. Point blank, period. I would be a fool to come to your house and think that and say I'm finna spend the night. If I invite you, the type of nigga I am, if I'm dating, like if I'm single and I invite you to my crib and we've been getting to know each other and you come over my house past a certain time, if I invite you to play Monopoly, please know I'm whipping this dick out mid-game. Point blank, period. I feel like that's so crazy and bummy as fuck of her, because the guy not trying to rape you, he put you the fuck out. You in his bed naked. This his spot. What the fuck? If you need like refuge, bitch, you need to go to a shelter where your mama house is, where your best friend. Like, don't bring your ass to my fucking house. Brittany said, if I'm coming at 1, I want some dick. Brittany, thank you. Yeah, you do have the right to change your mind, Robin, but you also have the right to get the fuck up out my house. It's 1 o'clock. You are already up. You been up, baby. Go to bed. Just act for the login celibacy. If I'm too tired to smash, I'm going to say that. Do you feel like just giving throw because I work all day? And like, this is my thing. Like, you come into my motherfucking house and you think we not finna smash. But the thing is, you had to have been a newbie, because I'm not saying that if we are like working, like if we dating, we being exclusive, like we working on something, and you say, hey, I'm tired, I don't want to fuck tonight. I'm going to respect that. Fuck tonight, keyword. We might fuck in the morning, but tonight we not going to fuck. But in this situation, I feel like this bitch was just trying to like come over, and if we watch a movie, take your ass home. And then first of all, how you get over here? You got to get you an Uber home? There's no need for you to be spending the night over my house sleeping in my bed. And I'm not saying that you can't rape her or no shit like that. I'm not going for that. But if I know I don't want to fuck you, I'm not laying in your bed. I'm gonna go sleep on the couch. If I absolutely have to fucking spend the night at your house. I don't want to fuck. Thank you, cousin. And this nigga, he didn't put you outside, bitch, and you had to call your friend Joe that don't love me no more. He paid for the Uber. You know how high Ubers are, bitch, in the middle of the night? If you made a post, a nigga put me out because I don't want to fuck. Absolutely. You shouldn't want to stay at my house, baby. I wake up in this dick hard. Something happen. You could have offered to jack me off. Like we could have done something. But absolutely not. Like, no, ma'am. I can't. I feel like he did a great job. He ain't wrong. You show up at 1 a.m, we fucking simple, mama. Like, hey, they say ain't no open legs in liquor stores. And I'm not sleeping in your house because I go outside in my car. It has to be the last resort to stay inside your house. That's what I'm saying. She obviously didn't have a car because she had to get an Uber. Right, the homegirls different. They think, oh, this nigga sweet. He sent you a Uber, girl. That was sickening. Like they talking about him in your face, but bitch, hey, at least a nigga was considerate enough to like pay for your Uber. He didn't just make you like take your ass home, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just like going out of town, a nigga sending for you out of town, and you feel like and not saying you gotta fuck, but feeling like he out of pocket for asking the fuck. Bitch, you done send me all kind of pussy pictures back and forth, and you get here, you want to nut up. Girl, you want to take your ass back home? Because bitch trying to trick me into bitch, take your motherfucking ass back to the crib. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Absolutely cannot do it. She was young, older women. Yeah, baby, older women I already know. And first of all, an older woman ain't finna come to your house too motherfucking fast. You coming to her crib. She know better. She know better, baby. She gonna put that slip on and put a little skirt up and fuck you right there in the kitchen while she baking macaroni and cheese. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least I feel like the nigga had, I think he had manners. Like, salute you, nigga. I feel like he had fucking manners. You ain't finna come on my house and think we ain't finna fuck, baby. I'm sorry. At 1 a.m, then right at time, most niggas be like about to jack off or they go to sleep anyway. Bitch, you got me wasting my motherfucking time. Get up out of here. Get. Get away from me now. Get. Before I turn the hose on you. What's up, auntie? What else did I have? I got a bunch of random shit written down today, y'all. Before we go here, let me show y'all these. And I really hope that I don't fucking go to Facebook jail because of these. But we got to touch it. 1 a.m. is a booty call, Jamal. That's what I said. 1 a.m. is a fucking booty call. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking house, baby. If I call the police on you. Trespassing at this point, baby. You are fucking trespassing. But let me show y'all this. I know y'all saw it. It hit Twitter today. Shout out to my cousin. She sent it to me too. Made sure I had it, but I had already had it written down. But she sent me the video. So no, it's a fight, y'all. It's the student fighting the teacher over the cell phone. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'm gonna play it. Hopefully, oh my God, y'all pray. Okay, I don't care who y'all pray to. Pray I don't get put in Facebook jail, but I had to have a visual in case y'all didn't see it. If you're just tuning in, hit the share button, and above me is my Cash App. If I made you laugh tonight, tip me $5. But no, Cherie said, D, I think we finna disagree for the first time. Okay. I think we just might. And we just might. And my cousin Brittany, I know for a fact we finna disagree. When she sent it to me, I was like, we about to fucking disagree. The teacher should have had some clothes on, first of all. I don't know what the fuck she thought she was going, baby. I don't know what the fuck that teacher had on. Was she a sub? They don't have a dress code. That bitch had on no drawers. She must have been high flashing, bitch. She had that pussy out. That was weird. So it was a sub. So my opinion. Point one. These children are fucking out of control. And with her being a sub, it kind of changes my perspective because they're like, are you a permanent sub, bitch? How long? You shouldn't even know this little girl. And why do you even care enough to take their phones if you're a sub? But anyway, there are rules set in place for a reason. These children are grown as fuck, and they don't fear repercussion because they aren't getting repercussion at home. They aren't taught to respect all adults. The student was so caught up in taking her phone, she came behind the desk and was cursing the lady out and all of that. I felt the child was disrespectful. The teacher, I kind of feel like she already didn't like this little girl because she seemed to be very invested because she was like, don't touch me. And at first I listened to it before I watched it. So once I saw the action put to the sound, I was like, she's not really pushing you. But again, these kids will drive you fucking bonkers sometimes. And you have to remember, like, you're the fucking parent. You're the adult here and how to handle and diffuse the situation. But again, these children were extremely fucking out of line. Did she beat the fuck out the little girl? No. I think she just was like trying to, I guess show her who's boss. Because I do know a lot of times we're human. You can not like a child. I do know, like, I don't like this little bitch because she grown as fuck. A lot of these little children are grown. So I did hear her say, you're not taking everybody else's phone. Right? But at the same time, phones aren't allowed in school. Like, people try to buck the system when they have substitutes. And I did see a guy who is a teacher, and he was like, if you would have given her that phone back, you'd have had a very hard time with her the rest of the year. And so I do know, like, when I was in school, we had permanent subs who was like hired by Memphis City Schools, and they were like strictly assigned to Southside. So when we had a sub, we knew it was Mr. Coach Carter drunk ass the entire time. So I don't know. And the subs are getting paid $100 a day. Bitch, I don't have time to be wrestling with this little young ass bitch. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And you can see it, but I can see it both ways. But a lot of these, I just feel like you need to teach your children to respect authority. And a lot of these kids are always hollering, call my mama. When we were growing up, it was like, bitch, do anything but call my mama. So when you basically telling me that you're begging me, and she didn't do it in the video, I'm just saying, like, from just being around these young ass teenagers, they want you to call their mama. And these teachers are under fucking paid. They're stressed the fuck out, and they dealing in, like, some of these teachers got to be the guidance counselor. They got to be your mom and your dad. They got to teach you about your hygiene. It's just a lot that comes with it, and teachers aren't feeling appreciated too. But the little girl definitely needs her ass whooped. I don't know if it was a sub's place to do it. Yeah, Zakia, because I saw they was telling people you don't need a fucking degree to teach anymore at one point. And we had teachers that whooped ass in Southside. If you would have hit them, you knew goddamn well you're getting your ass tore up. But I feel like she shouldn't have been in her place. She shouldn't have been in her space. She shouldn't have had her ass behind the desk. Like, there you go, Maisha. She shouldn't have had her ass behind the desk in the first place. Sit your motherfucking ass down. If I took your phone, I took it for a reason. Call the office or call your mama. But you want to be Billy Badass and hit this woman in her fucking face. And then when she mounted your ass like a flat screen, then you want to be like, y'all don't see her, get her off me. No, it's lonely on their ledge, Miss Watson. I just don't, I don't know. It's both of them were wrong in a way. It could have been very, very, it could have been de-escalated in a different way, but sometimes, when you in that space and shit just happening and and although I feel like she really wasn't touching her violently when she was like, don't touch me, but some people, you gotta respect it. Don't fucking touch me. Don't put your hands on me. And then you come behind my desk, and I tell people this all the motherfucking time. You walk up on me, I'm hitting you because I don't know what the fuck you finna do. So D, this sub ain't gotta see you behind that if it was your child. So Sharice, that's what I wanted to say. And when you said we were gonna disagree, I know why, because you have kids. I don't. I am very fair though, because I love my niece and nephews like kids. I don't feel like she beat her, right? I feel like she pushed her little ass to the ground and was like, and restrained her. I don't feel like she beat her. But these kids, I've seen other kids like hit teachers and fight teachers, so you don't know really what this little bitch finna do. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be cool to come out of a bag, so you have to defend yourself. But if it was my niece and she was cursing at a teacher or whatever, Am I finna and that happened to her and she went behind the teacher's desk and was like reaching for the phone and touching the teacher? I don't know. I can't say. I know my sister probably acted a fucking fool, but I try to be logical about things, and I think it would have been a situation like a learning moment for my niece as well. Like, bitch, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. You trying to show your ass in this classroom and respect adults. And why's your phone now? You at school, you here to learn, not be on TikTok. But I don't know. I don't have kids, and that's why I really don't try to touch the situation sometimes, because I don't know I spoil my dog real bad. So I don't know what I do with my kids, but I do have a special place in my heart for teachers, because I was majoring in education, and then I was like, I fuck around and kill a kid. I see myself in this. I'm just kidding. I can see that happening though. Like, don't walk up on me. These kids big as fuck. Being in education for 4 years, I've seen it all, and the whole phone situation is one of the biggest issues we had while I worked. But I mean, cousin, she was in the middle of a fight. She probably more about the phones then, but somebody was already recording the entire time. Yeah, I feel like, again, it could have been handled differently on both situations, but again, we don't really know what happened before the camera came on. Like, sit your ass down. I took your phone, sit down, call your mom. But these kids, ego, you being young, you trying to show out and all this shit. I have our girls, and what if my girls grow up to be teachers and someone hit them in the classroom? They have every right to knock the child clean out. Yeah, I feel like this would be a thing we'll be arguing about all night long. Well, not arguing, you know what I'm saying, but we'll be going back and forth about all day long, because people feel different ways. And if she had to start like bamming the girl head against the floor or some shit like that, I'd be like, okay, that bitch, you doing a lot. But being that she just restrained her, I don't feel like the little girl's life was in danger. She should have sat her little grown ass down. She just sat her little grown ass down. So that's how. That's my whole take on it. Yeah, that's how I feel, cousin. Sit your little grown ass down. But I mean, you come behind my desk, I can't tell you how the fuck I'm react. I probably had a bad day. That girl probably, her lights probably off. Ain't no telling. She ain't had no drawers on. That girl was stressed out, baby. She ain't put on no panties this morning. She didn't even want to come to work. She was frazzled already, baby. She was frazzled. Yeah, but a lot of these kids, like, we don't, like, until you become a teacher, I don't think we can talk about this shit all day, but until you walk in a classroom with 30 snot-nosed ass children every day, I really don't know how the fuck I might react. Sit your little ugly ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of shit going on. And I don't feel like a kid, like a whooping is warranted all the time, but these little motherfuckers are out of control. So, I don't know. This lady didn't have no drawers on, baby. She had a rough motherfucking morning. Shit. She was trying to leave the motherfucking school and go to happy hour and twerk. Get her some hookah and twerk, baby. And you done fucked up her hair. The young ass, baby, she was crazy. Speaking of hookah and twerking, Memphians, we are going to have to get, I'm going to put this up here. I got to take this. I'm going to take this back off. Okay, so y'all know Moneybagg Yo just Moneybagg Yo just opened up a restaurant off Hacks Cross. And he has an $100 steak on the menu. And people from Memphis was like, are you out your rabbit ass mind? So then I went so far to go and find the menu. Thanks, Derek. I found it on your page, actually. I went so far to try to find the menu. I don't see a problem with the $100 steak. I feel like you got people from Memphis who want nice things. Well, as the old folks would say, champagne taste and beer money. Because, and then when it's a black restaurant, that bitch said tomahawks are huge and could feed 2 people. Eat the napkin. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you have champagne taste and beer money, and then it also goes to when you have a business and the first thing people do versus asking, what do you need? How can I help? Let me support you monetarily or whatever. It's always, let me get a discount. You gonna charge me that? When folks say, how much would you charge me? The fucking price. I'm gonna charge you the price. Like, we have to be mindful of the shit we say. And I feel like when you go into a restaurant, if you was to walk into Ruth Chris or Fleming's or Folks Folly or any motherfucking what is it called? Stony River. You had walked in any one of these fucking If you walked in any one of these motherfucking steakhouses, any other one of these steakhouses, it wouldn't be a problem. You're gonna pay what's on the fucking menu. But the time you go into a black restaurant, it's an issue. $100 is not bad for a fucking steak. It's not bad. And like y'all said, a tomahawk steak is fucking huge. Like I feel like the prices were decent. I went to fucking Vegas for one of my friends' birthday. I think it was in February 21. We went to a fucking steakhouse, bitch. Our tab, it was 4 of us, and it was like a la carte, and it was one tab. Bitch, our tab was like $700. We had 4 steaks, and we had to share sides. Our tab was like $700, if not more. And he was like, bitch, okay, the price is the price. But to get on here and knock a nigga for, bitch, what you want, a pork chop steak, a pork steak? What is it? A hamburger steak? Like, you, bitch, don't order the steak. And my thing is, the nigga probably wouldn't order the steak. If the steak was $65, you wouldn't order the motherfucker. You wouldn't have ordered it in. It's just like, bitch, don't take your, like, okay, Moneybag got a restaurant. We want to go. It's going to be lit. Bitch, if you know you go to get you a 2 for $20 and a quesadilla burger from Applebee's, don't take your ass to no nice restaurant. Applebee's, Chili's, Outback. There you go. That's your trinity right there. Applebee's, Chili's, Outback. You don't go outside of those motherfucking out of the realm, baby. You outsides. You don't do that. Get you a Philly cheesesteak, bitch, if you can't afford no steak. Bitch, just what I'm saying. Take your ass to motherfucking American Deli and get you a Philly cheesesteak, baby. It's still steak. All that hating ass shit. That's a country fried steak, baby. Bitch, we had to share sides. And our tab was $700, if not $800 fucking dollars. Y'all just want to complain. Motherfuckers want to complain, but y'all want Memphis to be, you know what I'm saying, Memphis own. No. Y'all want to complain about every fucking thing. Take your ghetto ass back to Tops Barbecue. And, you know, I don't understand. Thank old Charlie's. Bitch, go to Lambert's. Throw a couple rolls. Baby, hot roll. Have fun. That's your trinity, cousin. That's it. Applebee's, Chili's, Outback. Once you get the Outback, you can beat the boss. That's your steakhouse. Don't take your ass to somebody else's restaurant talking about their prices. $100 for a steak is not bad. It's not fucking bad. That's probably the bitch who come there and get a well done steak, keep sitting in the back. By the time you get back, it's like a fucking Slim Jim. You remember it? You don't bring that up. Bitch, Longhorn get you right for $23.99, bitch, and give you a loaded mashed potato, bitch, and some motherfucking steamed broccoli. Take your ass to Rafferty's. You complain about $100 steak, baby, please. Get your Southwestern egg roll eating ass on somewhere. I forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so before I wrap this show up, I have to say this. For the internet trolls, because I don't know if y'all know, I'm doing fucking numbers on TikTok, right? Facebook don't really fuck with me like that, but on TikTok, I am doing fucking numbers. Calling me gay is the most goofy, lame, elementary, I have nothing else to say as rib or check or insult that you can throw my way. Bitch, I damn near sign gay on job applications. I don't give a fuck. Everybody that knows me knows I'm gay. There is nothing I hide. And I have to work on, because I'm still petty, and I feel like, bitch, I'm not syndicated. I'm paying for this. And for people like, the Cash App's up there for a reason. Bitch, I pay over $100, or really about $150 a month to run this podcast. So right now, and I'm in my fucking living room, you can't tell me, well, I ain't gonna say you can't tell me. I know that you're giving me advice for good reasons. But motherfucker, being gay does not bother me. Calling me gay does not bother me. When you get done calling me gay, bitch, what else do you have? And I am from South Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know if y'all know this. At Southside High School, if we didn't learn a goddamn thing, we learned how to check. So, bitch, you come for me, I'm going to find your mom. I'm going to find your grandma. Bitch, what my friends say, your grandma's face could be on backwards, bitch. I'm going to check the shit out, granny. So my thing is leave me alone. And I know that everybody's not gonna agree with me, but I'm petty and I like being petty. So I know you're not gonna agree with everything. I know everybody's not gonna agree with me when I make posts, and that's the name of the game. But once you start like checking me and shit, or like trying to, you know what I'm saying, and trying to get off in the comments, I guarantee you're gonna have to be a checking motherfucker. And all of your boxes are gonna have to be checked. If I find anything wrong with you, if I find anything wrong with your kids, like bitch, that's me. I'm coming for the kids, baby. Yeah, children be anyway, I ain't gonna go there. I bet everybody complete the sentence with you. We know how to. Akira, I tell people that, baby. Southside High School, we check the shit out of everybody. The substitutes, bitch, anybody. Like, bitch, we booed out Major Red Squad. We ain't play this shit. But yeah, thank you, Maisha. We do this shit. This all we do. So, Cliff, on your ass like back pockets, baby, like that shit. But anyway, I'm saying to say like, if y'all see somebody come for me in the comments, get on their ass with me because I'm trying to be better. Somebody told me you building the platform, you can't do that. What's up, Justin? Why you on smoke, friend? You didn't go to the right school. They ain't teach you. You ain't learn how to check your souls for your friend. Y'all was busy over there. If you want to be somebody, baby. Sister Mary Clarence. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to the Boy Please Whatever podcast, your favorite podcast, the only podcast that matters. Catch me next Monday live. I will not be live on May 1st. I will be just getting back from Mexico. So next week my 12th show will be the last show for 2 weeks. So yeah, but make sure you hit the share button even now. Make sure you do me a little laughing emoji or whatever you want to. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put that back on the screen for y'all for a minute. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because, again, I say every week I will definitely be moving over to YouTube altogether. Facebook is a fucking player hater, and I have to censor what I say, and I don't know how to do that. So, yeah, make sure you guys follow me everywhere, every social media platform, and, yeah, Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and Google. So if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Eric LeBron. That's good. But yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and riding with me. You guys have made my show. If I didn't get your comment, I swear to God, they were coming so motherfucking fast and my little screen like this big. So it's about, I only can see like 4 comments at a time. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe and tell a friend and fuck with your boy. I love y'all and I really, 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 really appreciate you guys, spending your night with me or whatever. But yeah. This for my picture. It was a cute smile.